They decided their 5th pick.
And it happened to be really good versus Timbersaw.
And it happens to be the hero that he won TI1 with?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mid-AA. That was
the last game of the series?
Mid-AA is pretty strong. Like this hero with some early levels is actually pretty good at zoning, and with any rotation from an Earth Spirit, you can get kills very easily. Sumail was kind of playing it as like a fun pick every now and then with EG. Whenever they were like out of that group and they had matches left, he'd like, oh, pick me mid-AA, and we saw it like 3 or 4 times on Sumail. They were winning those games still. It's a very good mid hero.
What do you do later on in the game?
Doesn't scale very well.
Yeah, okay. So okay, that's
he does not scale into being a carry at all. He gets his Midas, his Ags, his 4 staff, but he becomes more of a... I mean, he deals a lot of damage, but he's kind of like... doesn't scale as a carry.
All right. Well, we're going to find out if that Ancient Apparition is going to be dominating or not. Cap is nodding that they will. It is time for Game 3 of Na'Vi versus Team Secret. Over to ODPixel and Fog.
Thank you very much, Shivan. Yes, Game 3 now. It's all very exciting, and what a couple of drafts yet again. Secret.
Oh, yeah.
They bring out the Alchemist. Na'Vi, they respond with the AA, and it's not any AA, it's a Dendi AA fault.
It's the mid-AA, and it's good versus with all 3 heroes. The thing is that there's an interaction that we have here. The Oracle versus the AA. It can go both ways. A good Oracle, of course, if you get the False Promise toward the end of the AA blast, you can get the heal that initially that takes out after the Ice Blast goes off. So it kind of counters that in a way, and they have a lot of magic immunity coming out. Secret now looking to break the smoke, but
yeah, he's gonna feel the wrath of this one. Dendi getting the first blood as well. What a kickstart for him in the mid lane.
And they killed. Did they kill 2 cogs or 1 cog? It looks like they killed 2 cogs.
Oh, check
maybe
the CS.
even more.
Yes,
there's
couple
3
of CS.
Yeah.
2 cogs
maybe
as
even
well.
3 cogs. Wow.
30 seconds to battle.
All right.
Again, with the 5-man smoke up. So lots of magic damage, lots of team fight coming out from Na'Vi. But AA versus Alchemist is the big thing here. That's what they wanted to get for. Alchemist ult completely nullified by the AA Ice Blast. They also have Pugna with Ice Vortex. Massive amounts of damage coming out from that Decrepify combo.
I mean, we all know, obviously, the Ice Blast is going to be great once the Alc has the Chemical Rage, puts it to it makes it very hard for the Alc to fight. Before that point, though, when it comes to the matchup in the mid lane, what can we expect? Is that straight matchup good news for the AA, or can the Alc still sort of cope with the AA early on?
Well, if it was a 1v1, AA still is going to be able to bully the Alchemist a bit, but Alchemist, once you get Acid Spray, you're going to get your farm. However, we're going to see probably like a tri-lane mid coming out from Na'Vi. They're going to go completely savage on mid 1. We're going to see lots of rotations coming out from Seneko and from Roger.
Oh, and look at this as well, Temsy. He gets
Instant
the first
D-ward.
blood. They get the D-ward. Loads of money here for this mid AA to start off with.
Yep. This is very interesting by coming out from Na'Vi. I really like what they've got going for this team. They have so much team fight. Secret, minimal to no team fight. Their heroes pretty much rely on so many levels to be able to get into the position to be able to do that. Na'Vi have great lockdown. Secret pretty much only have the clockwork to catch people in the early game.
And the Fata Underlord. Excited to see how this one goes. It's definitely a hero that we have seen a lot of bad performances on.
Oh, Roger got the Seder creep, so he just walks mid. He's going to give the aura to Dendi, that extra health regen, and he's just going to be right-clicking that Alchemist quite a lot.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
Mid 1 getting bullied back. Dendi having all the space for the CS. Top lane, what about this matchup we've got here? So the Timber versus the Pugna. Is there a way this one goes in your mind?
They can't catch the Pugna. Pugna should farm freely up here. Timber should be able to get his farm just fine, though. And then we're going to see rotations coming out all over the place. But
mid lane, mid 1 getting gone on here with the setup blast. He's been brought incredibly low. They won't look to dive the tower. One will salve up, but again, this aggression very much mirroring what we saw from Na'Vi in Game 2. It worked out then. They're going to look to try and make sure that it works out again.
Yeah, I'm really liking, like I said, I really like what they've got going for them. Just going to be playing around Na'Vi or Dendi in the mid lane. General's going to do just fine top, and bottom, PL should free farm. Underlord can't really bully heroes out like that. He farms. That's what Underlord does. He farms. So it's really up to Yapsor and to Puppey to make the moves around the map, get that space going, force Secret to farm, because their heroes just really take such a long time to get online.
Yep, just pick up an Invis and looks to sit down on the bottom lane. Only level 1 still, at least when he made that movement on the clock. We'll see if he can do anything with it between himself and Fada on the Underlord.
FOD is going to be the big like saving grace for them. They actually get the cog to isolate Crystallize. He has skilled Phantom Rush, but he is just fine. There's no battery assault just yet. He's able to salve back up. So look, we said Timbersaw, he's going to farm. Pugna's going to farm probably exactly the same, but Underlord should be just fine in that bottom lane to get a bit more.
Dire's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
FOD looking very good in the CS at the moment.
Yep, Soul Ring spam.
And mid lane, thing to notice is that look at the denies here from Dendi. 13 to 11 against the 10 for 2. Shutting out a lot of XP from that Alchemist. But this last hitting.
Once AA hits 6, they're going to go straight onto mid one and try to kill him, either with Seneko or with Roger. And it's pretty easy kills if they are able to connect with him.
Yeah, and Seneko had a very, very good performance in the last game, so
Scanning.
Yeah.
really no questions about whether we can expect to see that again from him.
Yeah, he even TPs out very nicely, forcing a couple rotations from Secret.
Bottom lane, yep, so to head down again, looking towards harassment potentially for Crystallize.
Dendi almost has a 2-level advantage over mid one now at the moment.
Yeah, these denies just making all the difference as it just continues to spiral out of control.
He's getting every single deny here. Look at this, 17 denies, 21 and 17 on this AA, almost level 5 to the level 3. Well, level 4 now, but should have a clear experience.
Look at this smoke
advantage.
as well. We'll see where they head. It's going to be straight for bottom or rather a wraparound on mid. And we'll get themselves just away in time of Yapso, who's coming across. And could look to dispel the smokes. And Echo picks up level 2 with this one. Mid one. Oh, he wanted that bounty rune. He really did. He's not going to find it.
Oh, I think they caught a glimpse of Roger there for a second.
I mean, mid one's going to farm this. Can
Uh-oh.
Seneko and Roger do something about this? I mean,
If he drops low, they can go on him.
they are certainly going to look to run in and go for this one. Mid one trying to escape. Have they got the damage to do so? They look to body block him up with the Infernal Blade taking him down in the blast. There's nothing Puppy could do in time. He can't save mid one. Mid one is already gone. And Yapsa and Puppy, they can't do anything about Roger and Seneko here over their side of the map.
I think he was in range for the Fate's Edict. It may have
It looked
saved
like he
him,
could've-
but it still would have been tough.
Yeah.
And now the pressure continues. Dendi soon to hit level 6.
Oh, then it's not going to be fun for mid one. If there's a level 6 AA in his lane, whilst he's still sitting on level 4 on this Alchemist.
I believe he goes to the jungle, and there's already a ward there to watch when he does go to the jungle. So Navi setting up for the situations in case the Alchemist does go to the jungle. So
Yep.
they'll see him farming. They could
And-
even throw some ice blasts
I mean,
there.
that's the thing, isn't it? They may see him get low. As an Alchemist, you sometimes get a little cheeky
You
with
see
how
the-
much you stick around.
You see both wards that Navi placed. The one bottom to watch the jungling, the one top in the jungle too to watch wherever he's going. So definitely understanding and having good reads of the way that the game should progress, at least in this laning phase from Navi.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Up top, General. He played around a little bit there by Ace, but still, you know, as you said, as you expected, still finding a lot. Ace slightly ahead in that lane. Mid lane, Dendi. So that's 60. In fact, he's nearly level 7 on this ancient
Dire's
apparition.
bottom tower is under attack.
Just coming up to the 6-minute mark as well. Mid one, only himself hitting level 5. And hoping for the bounty rune. Looks like this time he will be able to get it before Seneko's over there to steal it from him. In fact, Seneko has to be careful. Does manage to roll himself away, but Secret being making sure that they can at least protect these bounty runes for mid one.
A blast is connecting onto mid one. He should be fine, but just being obnoxious.
Yeah.
Sending him back. This poor Alchemist. Isn't that worth though? It's Alchemist. He's top of the board. Of course.
It's up again. Looking for General. They'll hold him in place, but he immediately just turns. Life drains. And nothing that the two of those can do to stop that at that moment in time. And now Roger, quick with the reaction, coming in looking for Puppy. Will go for the disarm, but they have the decrep slow. Roger chasing this one down with the Infernal Blade. Ice Blast to come in as well. They won't even need it. Puppy already ticks down.
Ace went for the Hood Rush build, so he doesn't really have the mana to push them out of the lane or try to chase them out afterwards. We might see like the most denies ever in a game too from Dendi this game. Already sitting at 34.
I mean, he is not missing a creep. I think, you know, Na'Vi, this brand, with the amount of money they've built up, they've built a time machine and they've managed to bring Dendi back in from TI1. And he is playing absolutely the top of his game.
Seneko versus Yapso. Yapso dodges the Satyr Blast. He should be just fine here. Roger trying to get the chase, but unable to.
He's got one more blast to go with. Well,
He's going to
did-
eat the alpha wolf,
Yeah, let's go and see that he'd rather have that right click.
So yeah, like we mentioned though, Fada, he's going to be the saving grace for the team to try to bring them back, but
Oh,
it's a bit lord. Oh, maybe one.
Oh, is he? No,
He's fine, he's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Only just. But still, it's scary. They will know that there are boards there now. No?
It's going to be despawning just quite soon, but still, it's just the sheer pressure, not letting him get the farm. Seneko trying to steal the bounty rune. Oh, just unable to.
Mid one will get it. With the chemical rage up, he should be fine as well.
Dendi
Moving over.
Invised up. They look like they're trying to make another gank happen.
Could look to try and combo him down. The Ice Blast back up in 8 seconds. See if he gets away with this one. It is just him though. Seneko's left the area. I mean, with all the spells, is it enough?
Oh, he actually misses the Ice Blast
Yeah, not
there.
with the Ice Blast going straight over him. He needs at least that nuke damage. To be fair, even if it was there, I don't think Dendi has enough at this stage to combo that out. Unless he just stands AFK and gets rooted, but that's going to be unlikely. So a little bit ambitious there from Dendi.
Keeping the pressure going though, right? You're forcing the Alchemist to like run to the base, use shrines over and over again. You're keeping a clear level advantage on that AA, which you need desperately because even though they're putting pressure on the Alch, and even though AA has such an immense amount of denies and farm, the Alchemist is still ahead by 100 gold.
Yes.
The power of Grievous greed.
Oh, safe lane is looking ace. 3400. Crystallize certainly the one to have the tougher time against just the presence of that Underlord, and for the most part of it, the clock as well on that bottom lane.
I'm just looking to see how they can actually achieve what they want for Secret. Secret just pretty much needs to delay the game for this Alchemist to get massive because they don't really have great building hitters. They don't have anything to group up. They just have pretty much these multiple heroes that build pipe. They're going to have a pipe on the Underlord. They're going to have a pipe on the Timber Saw, and they're just going to try to tank through all the magic damage that Na'Vi has. Because Na'Vi, you look at their heroes, there is very little physical damage coming out from them.
Yeah, it's all on the PL in terms of scalability from Na'Vi's draft.
Na'Vi now trying to make sure that they keep their experience well spread out. Crystallize going to the jungle, Seneko trying to take that bottom lane, but then Ace moves bottom, and that's pretty intimidating there for an Earth Spirit to stand toe-to-toe versus a level 8 Timbersaw.
Dendi, Midas complete. 10
gonna
minutes
keep-
in and on the way. I'll certainly help try and keep the gap close between him and the Alch for at least a few more minutes.
Yeah, I'm hoping he takes the spell amplification this game. 60 GPM, you know, it's decent on support, but as a core hero, that spell amp is going to be very relevant for him to get those kills. And he's going to have the level 10 any second now once he gets that Midas as well.
General and Roger looking to exert some pressure on their sub lane. Level 5 at the moment on Roger.
Quiet start to the game though, compared to last one. We had several kills going out, and very rare to see Secret playing like having these type of situations happen. The Oracle and the Clockwork, Yapsor not being able to get aggressive like he usually wants to on these type of heroes.
Is under attack.
And yeah, Dendi does take the spell amp talent, of course, as that core AA.
Bottom lane, Ace really shoving in
Radiant's
onto
bottom
this tier
tower
1, and
is under
as you
attack.
said, with the sort of lack of physical, feeling very confident to do so with that hook build. Knows that it's very hard for Na'Vi to really send anyone down there look to do anything about it. Yapzor is level 6, ready to use the hook shot.
Oh, Rogers very dead here.
Rooted in
Oh,
position.
actually, without more
Ace
rotations,
really
he's okay.
tanky.
Radiant's
Yeah, with just the two of these supports trying to go for it,
Yapsor gets turned on here.
he's gone.
I thought we had an extra rotation coming out from the Timbersaw, but
No
Ace
response.
Ace prioritizing taking the tower. Because they did have a shrine there, I thought probably TP would come in, but prioritizing taking the tower is a good decision for him to make space for his teammates. Tanky Doom, that level 3 Scorched Earth is no joke.
Radiant's top tower is under
Absolutely
attack.
not. And something that I think Secret Yapzor will think twice about hooking into again.
Yeah, their supports, you know, Oracle's only level 4. Even though Clockwork got that early level 6 with the level 3 Battery Assault, it's not enough without an extra rotation from one of the cores from Secret. But they just need to stall, and that's what they're trying to do. Mid one, 800 gold from that Relic, gonna go for the Radiant soon.
Tenji level 11. Haste rune as well, so ready to play if anyone dares to turn up in this mid lane as the creep starts pushing on the tier 1.
Yeah, definite experience advantage going for Na'Vi, but as far as the gold goes, they're playing versus an Alchemist lineup.
There we go. There's Secret did have that ward by the runes, so they'll know that Na'Vi have
is under attack.
the majority heading this way, but actually it's a quick TP down towards the bottom with this smoke. This might catch Ace off guard because of the vision that Secret had. They saw them head up towards the top. I don't think he's going to expect him down bottom, so this gang
In some trouble.
is going to be incredibly potent. Ace will cut down Dendi.
Roger held the Doom there. I really thought he would just Doom right away, but now Ace gets the kill
He
on the
needed to.
mid solo.
Yeah, that Doom should have come out. Like the thoughts behind that move were incredibly smart, but they just get a little greedy indeed. Holding back that Doom, you can see how tempting it was to not use it because the Timber was so low, but at the end of the day, you got to remember, it is a Timber with the hood.
Yeah.
You're probably going to have to throw everything at him, even at 13 minutes into the game.
He's got hood, and he probably had several reactive armor stacks already there. And
Bit of a mistake from him, and in fact, mid
that's
lane.
What? That's a solo
Puppy,
kill.
he just walks in and nukes Seneko down. Was looking for some levels in the mid lane, but getting caught out by the 1-2.
It's not what Na'Vi wants to be happening right now when they're playing versus Alchemist. They want to be able to press their lead as much as possible, but Secret has the stalling lineup. They have Underlord, they have Timbersaw. These heroes are the kings of just pushing lanes out, defending high ground if they ever get to that point, and just buying the space for the Alchemist.
They're getting it. I mean, mid one is going to have, considering the amount of pressure that's put on the mid lane, it's going to be a respectable timing on this Radiance.
He's going to have it very soon.
He's fine.
No armlet build up, of course, because you're playing versus AA. You don't want to go for that armlet. But just getting the Radiance is going to be super nice for them. And he's trying to just claim all the bounty runes as possible whenever he can. And he should be able to do so for that defensive one. Na'Vi, they don't want to lose this top tower, but there are lots of heroes positioned up here from Secret. They have to probably rotate one of the more stronger core heroes now to defend that. And General Seneko still struggling to get that level 6 on Earth Spirit. 14 minutes in, still has not gotten it.
Oh, and Dendi, he's looking to use his Midas, but none of the creeps are there. There's a lot of time. Where's that Midas efficiency done though?
Yapster hook.
And they cut him down. Ace comes through, takes the kill. Dendi is there with the Ice Blast. They've already managed to finish off Yapsor, holding Fudder in place with the Cold Feet. They bring him down low, but Puppy's there with the backup. Comes in just in time with the TP home, nothing to cancel it. The regen will be enough under the false promise to keep Fudder well and truly safe. So they lose Yapsor, but they get the kill thereafter. They get Crystallizes PL.
They can return top right away. It looks like they want to set up for General here when he blasts the tower. Puppy and Fada, the pit though, just not on the mark. Still though, this is them just stalling. Radiance is now online for mid one. He's at level 12.
I think this is definitely starting to get into scary territory for Na'Vi. I mean, you just look at some of the heroes on Secret, and it's such a tricky game for Dendi. I say that though, him and Seneko, they find the grab. They find that Alchemist, they do bring him down. Any time that they can take away, that Alchemist from his farm.
Seneko lives as well. Top lane
huge.
though, General gets dove by Yapsor.
Roger's trying to see if he could maybe turn upon this. Yapsor very low. Roger's still with the Doom available, but Secret will get themselves just out of range. Yapsor still has the hook shot, will be healed up by Puppy as well. So they could look to go back in on this top lane. Top lane has also got the Earnest Shadows complete. For Yapsor, Crystallize. While they just managed to finish off that tier 1 tower in the mid lane, looks to put the split on whilst Secret have most of their eyes towards that top.
Gonna have the defusal at a pretty decent timing. But as far as core matchups go, it's, Timbersaw and Alchemist are very strong both versus the PL at the later stages.
It's going to be, there's just so much beef on these cores of Secret, and obviously the Ice Blast does help, but in terms of just sort of raw HP and ability to front these fights, Na'Vi, they're almost solely relying on the Doom.
Yeah, and they're very, the thing is that both teams are a bit low on the lockdown. They're pretty much fully reliant on Earth Spirit or Seneko to catch everything for Na'Vi, while on Secret side, it's all pretty much up to Yapster. So the 4 positions they definitely have their roles cut out for them this game.
Oh, Dendi, if he gets spotted out here, a hook shot from behind.
He's got a 4-step though.
Oh, it comes through. Can Dendy get out? There's the force. Will buy him some time. Puppey and Yapso trying to move in, but the backup's there. Quick reaction with the ice blast down onto Yapso, but he's being false promised. Puppey trying to buy him time to finish off the job onto Dendy. Can he actually do it? Puppey's going to get taken out by Crystallize. No, he can't. Yapso is gone.
And the
Secret
Doom.
lose 2. There's the Doom. Drop down. Do they have the damage? They've got the control. The net, the root is out onto this Timber. He's trying to get out of here, but the Doom is too strong. He's got a lot of armor. He's making them work for it. Is he actually going to get away with a Timber chain? It's going to be close. He's
fine.
He is fine.
PL at this point does not have Diffusal. The damage is not there to bring down the Timber Saw just yet.
Yeah, those illusions doing absolutely nothing against that reactive armor.
Yeah, reactive armor hood. Pretty damn strong.
There's that diffusal out. So now that sort of situation will change. But all in all, great defense from Na'Vi. Secret did get a bit greedy there. You know, as soon as that force out of the cogs came from Dendy, you maybe ask yourself, would it have been best for Secret to back? But they did decide to move forward. They trusted in the false promise. But as we saw, you know, if the timing isn't, you know, perfect in correlation to the Ice Blast, still the damage from this AA will destroy that target.
Yeah. It's perfect timing to have the force from Dendy. And during that, General takes top tower as well. So lots of space coming out for Na'Vi there. And their cores are starting to pull ahead a bit. Of course, not over the Alchemist, because it's an Alchemist, but they're starting to get there somewhere, start getting online a bit somewhere. But Alchemist going for a Blink Dagger next. So we've seen this very common when you have Oracles.
Yeah, with a false promise.
You can false promise Blink out of like anything. And he can also set up for ganks. So they were lacking a bit on the ganking maneuvers. I think this can be a decent option for him to try to set up, because it's, like we said, it's just Yapsor to set those up. And it's not really a hard lockdown from Clockwork. The stun is very minimal on the hook shot, only being 1 second at level 1. Unstable Concoction, though, is that stun that they could use to try to get aggressive.
Bottom tower is under attack.
But farming is the absolute priority as this Alchemist. So first pipe finished up now for Underlord. Timbersaw being a bit more greedy, of course. You want your Bloodstone. Your hood is enough, because you don't want to be prioritizing your teammates as a Timber. It's all about yourself. And they're just going to keep pushing out the lanes. That's name of the game for Secret, is never let Na'Vi hit your towers, pretty much. Is Timbersaw sits in one lane, forces it out, Underlord sits in another. You'll get the pickups naturally when you have those lanes split up. Here we go, the Blink Dagger. They channel up the stun. Dendy, they're trying to go for him here in mid lane.
There's no escape for Dendy. The combo brings him down. That Blink certainly catching him off guard.
It's totally unexpected. Like,
I mean, you just, when have you seen an outgo Radiance Blink? It's not every day.
Has fallen.
it's just, yeah, this game it's very good just because they need it for the ganks, and very good with the Oracle. And they're making the way into the Roche pit. We've seen this a couple times from some teams. Is Firestorm, the Underlord. It actually affects Roshan. It kills Roche very quickly, and with that minus armor coming out from Acid Spray, they're looking to try to bring it down. It does get scanned out though. Na'Vi going toward that area. They have lots of team fight.
They want to try and do it. 15 seconds though without the Ice Blast, so it looks like they don't care. This is going to be the lead in from Roger, starting to bully Yapso back. The Roche falling low. 6 seconds till Ice Blast potential. Mid one's trying his best to finish it off. Crystallize moving in onto Fada. The Roshan is out. Radiant get the kill. Radiant get the Aegis. They get both of it. Taking it out underneath the nose is a secret. The Dooms drop down onto the out. Mid one is gone. And Na'Vi, they're trying to move in for more. Roger will be cut down. Crystallize able to pick off Yapso on the side. 2 for 1 at the moment. But Na'Vi somehow getting in there. Seneko with the plays, making sure they can grab the Aegis. They're not even done yet. They're looking towards Ace. He's been hit by the Ice Blast, trying to be saved by his teammates, but it's not enough. Ace is down, hits the ground. That's Bloodstone charges gone for this Timbersaw. Puppey will be able to TP back home, but Fada will not be as fortunate as Crystallizes Seneko finish him off. Na'Vi there with that phenomenal play around the pit.
Dendy, or Puppey actually got the deny on Ace there.
Okay.
So I guess when he was under,
at least.
he was under the effect of the false promise, and it just wore off, and he used the, I want to say, the purifying flames, and it just ticked him below the Ice Blast and killed him. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, Seneko coming in so clutch there with the boulder smash, able to get the last hit on the Roche and getting the Aegis.
I mean, that's just crazy.
That really turns around everything. If Secret got that Aegis there, they're able to turn the fight around.
Definitely the game 3 we hoped it would be. Whatever way this goes, there's no way you could say this was a one-sided affair. Both teams very much cutting it even at the moment. 22 minutes in.
He gets the Shadow Amulet off, but he's under the stun, and he's taking a lot of damage from Radiance and Acid Spray. He looks like He is
Oh,
gonna, okay.
the Radiant's too strong.
Those are big pickoffs, though. That's a very high-level Ancient Apparition, being level 14. Now top lane, they're going right away
Yeah, look
with
at
the Uber.
Just shut off Roger. Bringing in that full gang. No escape for the Doom. Another one for Secret. Starting to find those picks again across the map as Navi are split up. And still keeping mid one in a very healthy place. Despite the times that he's been brought down, that farm still certainly is there for this Alchemist. 14k net worth.
Crystallize trying his best to stay up, but yeah, playing versus an Alchemist, you can't keep consistent versus him. And now bottom though, Puppy, he's
Seneko,
dead.
instant silence there from the Earth Spirit. Impeccable play from Seneko.
His Earth Spirit is absolute god tier.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly how to play versus Oracle. We've seen in the past, Seneko is probably one of the best, if not the best Oracle that we have seen. So he knows what to do versus that hero. Bottom lane now, General with the blasts. Should be able to bring down the tower, but more of Secret starting to rotate down here.
Nice plus inbound.
They ditched the tower. One more blast. Navi claims another tier 1.
Fact, Navi.
Roger's rotating behind.
There's 2 down here. Roger could certainly look for the wraparound. Yapso's going to back up. You're going to see Mid-1 quickly blink his way up the tree line. And that should be enough to keep him safe for the time being. Fada's now come in, gets the root off onto Roger. Roger quickly forced back by his teammates. Silence and Smash just thrown out as well. Make sure there's nothing else coming through. It was the silence actually onto Mid-1, who may have actually had the chance to get that stun off. So again, Seneko just making sure that there's no chance for Secret to find that follow-up control.
Yeah, so many 4-stabs coming out from Navi. Already, I believe they have 3.
Such a good game for them.
Pugna, Doom, and AA. All 3 having one. Seneco's going to be building toward the Veil, but bottom lane now, we see Spada getting gone on.
He's just gone back in. Fada's been left alone. The rest of Secret has sort of backed off.
He's very tanky versus magic damage,
Oh,
though.
and now Yapso, he's able to reach him. But again, the 4 staffs. It's a good item, and it's a good game for it. Seneko trying to roll his way out, but he hasn't got a TP. It's on cooldown, so will not escape this affair. Fada and Yapso do finish off the kill. They're looking to chase for more now.
General's dead now, too.
He's not getting home safe tonight, boys and girls. They've rooted him up. He'll try and life drain himself out of this, but there is no chance with the full 5-mana Secret pushing on that bottom lane.
Mistakes are so costly for Navi's lineup, though. They're playing versus an Alchemist. All these add up so much from how much Alchemist is able to farm during that downtime. Manta finished up, going for BKB next on the Alch, gonna counteract majority of what Navi has, because as we mentioned before, very little physical damage, and it also is very good versus the Phantom Lancer, because you can't defusal him, you can't burn his mana, etc. We see full Crimson Guard now finished on Fada as well, being able to block out a lot of the damage, physical damage that only the PL will have, so the team fight's definitely going to be quite tough. I think the next item choices will probably be like the Lincolns, the Lotus Orbs, etc. to deal with that Doom. And as I said, that mid one changes his items up a bit. Instead of going for the rush BKB, he wants to go for later game.
Puppy being gone on, I don't think False Promises having of this one, or maybe it will with the Fountain regen. Gets himself back to base.
He's a, wow, he actually takes out. That was a lot of damage.
Too much. It really was for crystallizing his diffusal blade. They get the kill. Crystallize does have to be careful. Yapsuk finds the hook shot onto Dendi, forces out, but Yufada's there waiting for him. We'll clean up the AA, but it does give the space and distraction to allow Crystallize to TP out safely.
Dendi's died a lot now, though, in a row. He's 2 and 4 on this AA. Has the Shadow Blade finished up, but they're getting tons of pickoffs on him, and he's falling further and further behind. They do kill the Puppy, but not worth it.
Roger with the completed Solar Crest. Crystallize level 19. Manta style, 600 gold, and he's got it. Dendi, though, indeed, as you say, with those deaths still very far away from the Ags and Eiko. Pointing certain death there. She gets the roll off just in time.
See Secret, just they're prioritizing. They're not even taking the bounty runes. They're only giving them to mid one.
It's definitely going to be.
Well, they actually gave it a Yapsor. Whoa, that was weird.
Oh, was mid one there in the neighborhood?
Yeah, he was right next to it too.
Was Yapsor short of an item? But that gold would have helped him get. I don't know.
Oh, he's very close to the 4-staff. Okay, they really want that 4-staff.
Okay. That makes sense then, yeah.
I saw them like leaving it for him too that whole time. So he's gonna go for the Octarine on the Alchemist, prioritizing to get that later. You know, he's the most important hero in the game for Secret's entire strategy, so he wants to delay that BKB as long as possible, because once it starts ticking down, that's where Navi's lineup becomes absurdly powerful.
Look at this invasion here from Navi as
They're smoked up.
they really want to try and catch someone. Mid one at the moment is on the other half of the jungle though, so they won't find the Alchemist. They may spot out Ace, but again, not necessarily a target you want to commit on. It's a very hard one to bring down. Fado has the ultimate as well, can take Ace back to safety if they go on him. In fact, you can see Ace playing at the moment. He wants them to go on him. Navi aren't biting though. They're holding back. They do bring Dendi in with the Shadow Blade.
Oh, they're baiting Ace so hard here.
They really want Navi to go on it.
Yeah, Fada's just ready with the Dark Rift if they do try to do that.
And Navi play it smart. They don't go for the rash plays. They play it cool. General very close to having the completed Aghanims on this Pugna.
Very close game so far too. Like the gold, very minimal advantage coming up for Secret, and the experience is dead even at 0.
Oh, Dendi. 1 force, 2 force. And he is fine.
Only the Alchemist having the real stun in the game on the side of Secret.
Yeah, these 4 stars making it a very hard game for YapzOr to play with this clock.
It's a big reason why we've seen Clockwork kind of like, not like fall off, just people are better and getting better and better with 4 steps. It used to be China 4 steps was a big thing people talked about, but now you're seeing the power. And Fada is isolated top a bit.
They're trying to go in on him, and with the Ice Blast, it's going to be close. He does shift to the side, but they get the debuff upon him. He's looking to TP himself down home, but it's already enough damage for Na'Vi. The blast from General brings him under the threshold. He's gone. Seneko looking for the escape. Oh, he's getting out. Oh, he's rolled. He's done it. Oh, Seneko.
He tried to do that bottom, where you roll off the map and you like appear onto the other side of the trees.
On him, but he didn't have the TP was still on cooldown. But
this time he is able to do it
he's got
perfectly.
Oh, that's... I mean, how do you play against that? That is... You're never catching that boy when he has the TP available.
This is all space for Crystallize too. He is just farming. Level 20 now onto Phantom Lancer. Once he gets the heart, he's going to be very problematic to kill. Roger.
And will be spotted out by that ward.
Yep.
So unlikely that Na'Vi catch out anyone here. In fact, the question is if whether Secret want to try and actively take a fight. Here they are heading towards it. They've got the hook shot on YapzOr, but again, we've seen how hard that is with a successful initiation. Oh, actually hooking into mid one there, I believe. That he was trying to get the grab on Roger, but he was body blocked, I believe, by his team, or at least the creeps, and he does not make that. Roger gets out safely.
They're making so much space, taking fights wherever Crystallize isn't, and they're delaying till that heart comes out for that PL.
Yeah, it is a farmed PL. Sure, it's a farmed Alchemist, but yeah, 15k on your PL, 30 minutes in, it's going to be feeling pretty good for Crystallize. Especially seeing as he didn't have the greatest of starts. You know, the pressure being put on by Fada and YapzOr with that dueling down bottom did slow him down early on, but he's more than caught up now.
The Shadow Blades and the wards are becoming a massive problem for Secret. They're getting a bit outmaneuvered the last couple minutes. Mid one even buys a gem here, so he's going to give it to one of the supports, make sure that they're not going to just get kited around and not allow Na'Vi to make so much space on the map.
Nice. And the two of them do this, the Ice Blast. Oh, they don't even need it. Seneko and... I mean, that is scary. If your Timbersaw dies to those two heroes with this hood build, that's impressive.
Yeah, Bloodstone charges being lost. He's forced to have to go for some armor items here because they need to get like Shivas, they need to get Lotus Orbs and Lincolns, but really paying there. Roger getting gone on now by mid one.
Yeah, the concoction does connect, but he's forced again. These 4 stars making it so hard for Secret to follow up any sort of an attempt to make a play.
I don't think I've seen Secret play on the enemy side of the map almost at all this game. It's just been Na'Vi forcing Secret to take these engagements at all times. They've now taken the gold lead.
Oh, here we go again.
On the side of Na'Vi.
Cooking up the concoction, this time with the hook shot and the concoction. They do get a good connection. They need one more 4-star. Seneko kicks out. Oh, he's got the root. Oh, he's got the rollout. The root doesn't matter. He's already rolling. Getting out of there. Again, Secret just can't catch a break in terms of getting a kill.
The catch is just so minimal. And with the 4 steps, it's, like we keep mentioning, it's almost impossible to actually kill anybody.
Boy. I mean, obviously with the way this game's going.
Oh, General gets spotted out here, but 4-step into the trees, and he's gone.
So the way this game's going, it could look to go late, and of course mid one, he's got all the items to become this absolutely, 8-slotted beast of an Alchemist. Oh, top, that's the Moncaress really. When you see that appear in the lane, you get the hell out of it. Run away, boys. But so as this goes on, I mean, is there any sort of crucial Ags purchases? I mean, Axe Oracle could be cute. And there's nothing really amazing, is there, as it goes
Timbersaw.
Timbersaw Axe.
Yeah, the
That's-
Timbersaw Axe can deal with the PL illusions at all the stages of the game. That's the one big thing. And it's an AA core and a Pugna core, so BKBs will become very prominent once Secret can get them. So Alchemist can do a lot here. However, there is a very farmed Phantom Lancer catching up to him. Just the supports on the side of Na'Vi are way stronger. That's where I would probably give them a slight edge. It's really depending on how much the Alchemist can get and how much the lead can go in for the Na'Vi. But yeah, Earth Spirit and Doom in comparison to Oracle and Clockwork, I think you can just understand which one's the clear advantage there. Definitely the Na'Vi heroes. Doom can be absolutely ridiculous late game. One Doom can change the entire turn into the tide, and from what we've seen from Seneko,
Yes.
yeah, the Earth Spirits is absolute beast.
Yeah, Seneko, a lot of this game really down to, I mean, I just thought sort of that play around the Roshan, just setting the pace for Na'Vi, making sure that they can keep on a parallel to Secret. And they certainly have been doing so as this game goes on. Dendi, Axe is pretty much there for this Ancient Apparition.
Yeah. Secret needs a gold advantage to really be able to take it to the later stages. Because of course now, when that Aghanim's comes out from the AA, we were talking about the Oracle is a pseudo kind of counter to the AA until you get the Aghanims. Because once you get the Ags, there is no way that you can time the False Promise. It has to be toward the end of it. You have to be very critical and very perfect with your timing on it.
And here we go, they're ready to make a big impression with that Axe purchase. They smoke up, no wards from Secret around that area as well, so Na'Vi have a good chance to get the surprise jump in. Yeah. Roger leading the way, they're on the high ground though, Secret. Yapsor goes straight in with a hook shot, but there's a heart on this PL. He does not care about a Clockwork. Seneko going in with a combo, rolling out as well. He gets himself far enough away from this fight.
This is not a good fight for Na'Vi though.
They're backing off. They realize that they can't find the pick. Ice Blast yet to be committed. Roger gets gone on and Ace has the damage. They'll be able to punish the Doom. The rest of Na'Vi indeed backing away.
It still is tough to fight into what Secret has with so many pipes.
They've got crystallized. He tried to TP out. The blink concoction's there. There's going to be a buyback from Roger. They're looking to turn Na'Vi. They've now managed to bring the fight around their own shrine. And Fada realizes, he said, boys, we got to get out of here. We're going home. Takes them out. Puppy is not going to make it to the taxi in time, though, as General blasts him to pieces. So Na'Vi get one, and a very smart movement there from them, really, sort of trying to fight Secret around their shrine and then bringing Secret all the way to their own.
Yeah, Alchemist getting mana burned so quickly, unable to get the ultimate off. But now we see into the Roche pit. This is a bit ballsy here from Na'Vi.
Secret are looking into this one. Can Na'Vi really finish this off? On the side, Roger, he did buy back for this. He is going to get hook-shotted. Roger is down for a long time now, 60 seconds, but the Ice Blast, the combo from Seneko comes through. Mid-1 and Yapsor taking it down low. They're not going to survive this. Mid-1's got Yapsor as well. Triple kill for General. Just like that, they're not even done. Ultra kill. Na'Vi moving up to the high ground. Roger may be gone, but they don't care.
It's so smart of them to not commit for the Roche there. It's really important they take the fight outside, taking the advantage of the combos. Again, Seneko on point with the boulder smash, the Ice Blast as well. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, you can see why he's the one of the only players that survived 20 iterations of Na'Vi's lineup over the last year. You keep this man on your team. He knows how to play Dota 2.
General getting an ultra kill there as well with the blast, and now it's a 5k gold advantage.
Look at this replay again.
Oh my goodness.
Some dirty stuff here from Seneko. Setting up perfectly for the combo from Dendi, and at that point when the Ice Blast connects, the fight is over.
There's no Oracle alive yet either. 2 more seconds. Puppy did not want to expend the buyback there.
Understandably so as well. I think he would have been buying back into a potential rampage for General. And now Na'Vi ready to shove up to the high ground here in this game 3. 6k gold lead. And so far so good as they maintain this control on the game, and they're doing it with the classic Dendi mid AA. The Dagons are out as well for General on this Pugna.
What level is it now? It's Dagon 3 right off the bat. This might even be a Dagon 4 coming out soon, but yeah, this is getting to very hard territory for Secret. They're unable to really push out the lanes properly. They're not able to actually get on the side of Na'Vi. It's every single time the fights are being taken on their side, and they're just getting ran at. This boulder smash, this Earth Spirit is just putting way too much work in with the Ice Blasts. This mid AA is really working out for them with the Aghanims finished up.
Dire's bottom
Not even needing Doom in these fights. That's the most absurd part.
I mean, Roger's just like, guys, I'm just going to go in and die, and I know that you'll win the fight. His play has been perfect. We said he was the only sort of real tank, real frontliner the Na'Vi have, and he's been doing his job. He's been setting up the fight, creating this sort of chaos where Secret closing upon him, and then the combos come out.
tower has fallen.
And at this point now, Crystallize, of course, with that heart, more than ready to front the push.
Yeah, they've got Aegis Cheese Heart on PL. They're ready to push their advantage as much as possible. They even get a ward in the base. Pretty hard to push into this lineup. That's the one thing we were talking about as Secret, is that they do have Underlord, they have Alchemist, Acid Spray, they have Timbersaw. Pugna, one of the best ones at dealing with that, though, because you can blast from such a distance when you hit that level 20, which, of course, General has gotten quite a while ago. And once General gets level 25, too, that Nether Blast damage becomes absolutely no joke. 525 damage per blast.
That's a lot of damage. There's no doubt about there, no maths needing to be done on that one.
Radiant's top tower
It's getting to the point where I don't know how Secret really can deal with this. Na'Vi,
Radiant are scared.
very good about pushing their lanes out constantly with Crystallize and then just taking fights at the opportune locations.
I'm telling you, the Agh's Oracle. Don't knock it till you've seen it.
I'm gonna knock it. Forced to get a BKB now, mid one. Understanding how impossible it really is to play versus AA with an Aghanims as an Alchemist. And they're unable to find the opportunities. Na'Vi continuing the aggression. They want to claim that last tier 2.
What does Shiva's Guard now complete? And so be a little less worried about this PL. But still, that Bloodstone looking pretty unhappy.
Yeah, it's just the sheer magic damage and control and just team fight that Na'Vi has going for them. General just stands there. He has these tanky cores. He has this Phantom Lancer that runs in. He has this Doom that runs in, and he can just sit there and spam life drain at all times. And there's very minimal ways for them to really stop him. Top tower easily brought down for Na'Vi. Secret trying to do what they can, trying to push out the other lanes, but
Radiant structures are fortified.
Here we go. Again, Secret. Can they hold the high ground? We saw this push in game 2. General with that Pugna. Slowly but surely bringing the towers down lower and lower.
Radiant's bottom
How does
tower
Secret
has fallen.
start the fight? At the most, they can just slow it down. You can see the bottom lane mid one is trying to force them back. He's committing fully for the split push down bottom, and he's starting to knock on the tier 3 down on that bottom lane. Na'Vi will head back though. As soon as they do, they TP
Hook
out,
shot
but the hook
connects.
shot will connect onto Snako. They punish one.
that's a gem too, so that's a
Very
decent
good
pickup.
catch.
Mid
Very
one
good
getting
catch.
a lot of space there.
Mid one.
Trying to continue the aggression here too.
He's out on his own. And indeed off the back of that, he will not follow any further. How are we doing on items on this mid one Alchemist? So he's level 24. Is he getting close to sort of stacking out himself?
Almost got the AC, but
Okay.
he was forced to get the BKB as we were mentioning. He just really needed to be able to deal with that Ice Blast.
So then do we get into Aghanim's territory?
I just don't even know who's... Is the
mean,
Timbersaw Aghanim
Timbersaw's-
really going to make a bigger difference? That's the thing, is like he's just getting brought down.
Surely
He
it's
can
going
get
to be
in.
very nice for these pushes, having that
Yeah.
Timbersaw axe. That is going to make these pushes a lot harder from Na'Vi.
It's great for the PL and stuff, and it's great to clear the creep wave, but the problem is that the Pugna still just walks up and throws blasts from so far away. It's so hard to really stop this hero.
Crystallize. Completed Skadi after the heart, now working towards the butterfly, and of course, there will not be any sort of true strike on Secret's lineup.
Mid one can't even kill the illusions. He's trying to clear Phantom Lancer illusions bottom, and it takes him a very, very long time. Na'Vi trying to keep all the lanes pushed out as far as possible so they can take a fight.
Well, not only they're eyeing up Midbon, but Midbon does have backup behind him.
There's no Ice Blast as well. Dendi used it on a creep wave. It's 30 seconds until Ice Blast is up. Na'Vi waiting to take a fight.
Snako showing himself. And quickly unshowing himself. You see, Na'Vi are going to have to deal with this. Of course, this constant push from the illusions of mid one, keeping the lanes of the waves in favor of Secret. At the moment.
The heroes on Secret, though, falling further and further behind. It's literally just the Alchemist who's really getting that farm. Oracle, it's Clockwork, unable to get anything. But now, looks like they're setting up for top. They want to try to outnumber and catch Na'Vi off guard. General
Will be a lovely kill for Secret if they can grab him, but that, again, is the big if.
The catch is so minimal. It's just the hook shot, but he gets it. He's got
nice
4-step too.
Does get the cog back into the root. They do surround him, and with the concoction, it's going to be close, and they should, and they do get it. That's a big kill for them to find.
Great hook shot.
General Street there. Yeah, absolutely perfect from Yapsor. Do have a ward down. I don't think he would have had full vision of that high ground, though. That was a lot of just impulse there from the clock.
Definitely.
Just classic, just another day in the office for Yapsor.
Gives them a lot of time now, 68 seconds where they don't have to worry about the Pugnub knocking at their door. And Roche is going to be, well, Roche can start spawning within the next 50 seconds or so. So that'll probably be where we see the next big engagement kind of happening.
I guess the question is, can Secret themselves actually look to take Roche? The damage output in terms of right-click, it's not that great at all, is it, for their lineup?
No, it's not that great. Alchemist kills at a decent pace. He even takes the -5 Acid Spray armor. So with the AC in combination and with the Underlord,
I guess that makes it
Firestorm, it's a little bit better, but it's still not. It's not in comparison to Na'Vi, who has like the Solo Crest with the Phantom Lancer, a direct, actual physical damage dealer now at this point. Top lane.
Dandy. He's looking to rumble. It is just Yapsor and Puppey up here. These two have to get themselves out of there. Yapsor going up straight up, and in fact, hook shots across to dodge Seneco's play there. Very neatly done. Will it be enough to save him? Oh. It looks like it will. That was very nice from Yapsor. Up he goes, hook shots down, Seneco goes for the trees. Yapsor's already hook shotted out of there. Very neat little jukes.
The Aghanims looking to be the next purchase. Yep, Alchemist gets one. But who's he going to give it to?
Surely it's got to be the Simba.
It's got to be the Simba. Maybe it's Yapsor. Maybe it's Yapsor. He's like the only catch that they really have on the team.
Yeah, he's been hitting some good
12-second hook shots could be quite nice.
Where does it go?
We will find out soon. BKB fully finished now on Roger, so easier for him to kind of come into the fights and get the Dooms off, because we haven't really seen too many Dooms, honestly. It's just been Na'Vi sheer running through Secret with the Boulder Smashes and the AA Ice Blasts.
All right, who's coming in for the Aghanims? Who wants it? That's the question. Looks like, is anyone standing? No, everyone's moving away from him. Everyone's like, if you want the Ags, come and get it, boys. And,
it's going to be Timber.
It is going to be Timber.
Yeah.
Into the hands of Ace.
So much more damage you get from that.
Definitely the smartest way to start off with those Aghanims deliveries. Roger, Shadow Bladed. Oh no! Woo! All right, boys, get out of it. A little bit of a mess up there.
It's BKB on the Doom anyway,
sure, yeah,
so it would be a little bit hard to kill him afterwards, but yeah, it's still...
Maybe that was just Ace going intentionally in the way and saying, no, Yapsor, we're not doing this.
I don't think they spotted it, because he only was in vision for a second, and he just picked up that BKB quite recently. With General now 6 slotted on the Pugna, about to hit level 25 as well. This could be a long one, Owen. As we said, Secret's base defense is so massive.
Yapsor straight in onto General. The first force comes out, but the concoction connects. General is down, 90 seconds, no buyback on this Pugna.
Is Roche going to spawn? Is this going to be the most timely Roche ever?
Oh, is it?
It's 25 seconds. If they're able to scout that out once it spawns
up, watching.
That could be very nice for them. The Pugna is a massive majority of Na'Vi's damage in this fight still.
Oh, I think is it up? It's in 15 seconds, or is that the timer?
It's going to respawn in 15, yeah. It's going to be up, but they have no one scouting it out just yet.
We're on to Roger. He does have that BKB, but he is going to have to press it.
He used it late.
Oh.
He actually dies anyway. Was that... Oh. Fada pausing now, too.
Oh. Reaction's a little slow there.
Item bug.
Item bug? Oh, no, don't worry. For people watching, it's Secret saying there's an item bug.
Yeah.
Not
Roger.
Roger's not saying there's an item bug. There was another sort of bug.
Yeah.
But Secret with an item bug. What do you think the item bug was?
I'm not too sure. I was clicking on all their heroes trying to figure out which one it was. I mean,
Yeah,
they
it was-
have Blade Mail Pipe,
Yeah.
Lotus Orb. Maybe he was trying to Lotus Orb, I think it would be, right? Fada, because they were going on the Doom. I'm not too sure. And look, you see Puppy over Fada, and I think Fada's actually having trouble with
There we
something.
go. Yeah, Puppy's like, you see this item Lotus Orb, it hasn't, you have to press the active, just like this. Oh, okay. Thank you, Papa.
Great swing of momentum, though, now for Secret, getting that pick up on General with no buyback. Crystallize needs to be sure to push out these lanes as hard as possible so they don't lose too much out of this. But yeah, it's going to be Roche respawning. They're going to be able to threaten a little bit on that high ground here.
Or Fada's DC. Maybe that was a
He's coming back.
mid-game kick from Puppy. Whoa, relentless. You're out, boy.
He's been doing fine this game.
He's
He's an
been doing it.
Underlord, you
Fada's
know?
been playing great. For an Underlord as well.
What can you do on that hero?
I'm very rarely impressed by an Underlord, and Fada, he's doing a good job this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got some like very clutch Dark Rifts. That one near the bottom shrine was probably the best one this game so far.
Yep.
And it's making sure that they can actually stay in the game. Next Aghanim's going to be coming out soon for mid one. That one will probably be onto Yapzor. But here we go.
Back in.
They're pushing their advantage. They're trying to force the buybacks.
That's a lot of time without a Pugner, and indeed, Roger may have to buy back into this. We'll see how they go about it. Fortification comes out. Secret
Under attack.
standing their ground. No reason for them to back up with only 3 heroes on the map for Na'Vi. Boulder Smash does cancel the TP of Fada. Oh, because look at this bottom lane.
Crystallize is going in on their
Yep,
X, but there's a
Fada-
Dark Rift.
He has to Dark Rift back, and he will bring the team back in time to stop that push. But that side push stops Secret from getting away with breaking the high ground and means that the buyback from Roger is protected. And this time, where General's down, is not too much. So that very nice little play there from Crystallize.
They go into the pit, though. They've got 30 seconds until the Doom's up. They're going to try to bring it down mid one. Trying to drop the acid spray, but he keeps getting bashed up, waiting for the rest of his team to get there first before he uses it. It's actually not committing the acid spray. There we go.
Okay. And AJ, this should be a bit of a freebie. No way that Na'Vi can get over there. By
They
the way.
should be able to, because Fada still has 110 bonus damage too. So with all this minus armor on the Roche, it should be pretty free for them to get it in time. And look how much damage Firestorm does.
Unless Dendy snipes it with an Ice Blast, but at the moment, he's not looking for the luck plays and throwing it out. And indeed, Secret will claim themselves Roche. And Fada actually the one to pick up the Aegis.
He is pretty important to deal with the Phantom Lancer. The Atrophy Aura is quite massive still versus PL, because the bigger you get, the more Atrophy Aura actually applies to you. And his damage is no joke anyway. Firestorm is something never to overlook. That
Very hard
percentage
to fight
damage.
into, yeah.
Yeah. And they've got the stall lineup. You know, that's what we kept reiterating over and over again about Secret's lineup is Timbersaw, Alchemist, Underlord. These heroes pushing into high ground is absolutely absurd, just how much spam they really do have.
Double damage.
Poppy. The Invis rune.
Dendy's getting close to his sheep stick.
Oh.
That can be very nice to them, but here, Secret.
Dendy. Oh, they've found Crystallize. Do they have the damage though to bring him down between the three of them? I don't think they have. Seneco's actually managed to finish off Ace there with the help of Roger and General. They drop the Doom, they get the kill. Fada will take the team out. They realize this is a fight they don't want to stick around in, and Puppy will be saved. But that pickoff up top, the power of the three of them, you know, Roger with this Doom, if he can get in range for it, they do still have the magical damage to bring down that Timber, even at this later stage of the game.
Doom late game, it's still always absolutely absurd, and he's got level 20, so he gets the plus Doom DPS too, so there's a lot of damage coming out from it. That's what we're talking about though. Na'Vi supports, they do scale quite hard in comparison to Secrets.
And now we're back round to seeing Na'Vi pushing this lane back in on Secret.
Timber's very important for their damage in the fights. He's actually one of the bigger ones, if not one of the only ones that do.
How did we see the mid one out go after that Aghanims?
He gave another one, I think. Oh no, it looks like he was about to buy a second one. I'm clicking around. No, he did not give the second one.
Okay.
He looks like he's going to go for Mjolnir
Okay.
to deal with the lanes and to deal with the PL illusions. Continuing to keep the lanes pushed out. Ace is respawning now. Ace is down to 6 Bloodstone charges though.
Yeah, he's been sitting on them for a while. He's just been unable to get them back up. Well, actually, no, he must have, because he did go down up top. So, yeah, I guess he's been up and down, but as you say, sort of on average, consistently hovering around just the 6 Bloodstone charges this game.
Dandy. Might get caught out here.
Oh, it's a great arrow to jump on if they can get away with it. Can Na'Vi save Dendy's Shadow Blade out? Do they have the vision? They do. Is he going to get out? Force, he's out. They're trying to chase though. Crystallize looking to slow down the out with the Skadi for that BKB. And in fact, General giving his life there for Dendy with the life drain, healing him up. And now Na'Vi, they turn it around. False Promise comes out just in time though, keeping mid one alive. They'll lose Seneko. Roger now in trouble as well, as Secret will maybe take down another. No, that Shadow Blade just saving him. It's out the side. They will kill the Underlord before the Dark Rift comes out. Na'Vi picking Secret apart. Ace trying to finish off Roger, will cut him down. But he cannot hold Crystallize back from Ace. He's out of mana though. The Diffusal Blade with the illusion not doing quite as much damage as they would like, but it's still enough. They'll force Ace to kill himself. He's out. Vada tries for the TP, will make it. There's no cancel.
The Ice Blast, I think the duration was 1 second longer than the False Promise there.
It looked like
so
he was
it
gonna
just
live.
ticks. Yeah, it just doesn't allow the Alchemist to get that heal off, and it does tick out. But that right there was the Dendy using the cheese. So Life Drain was coming out to heal up Dendy, but then the cheese comes out, ticks him up, and Secret getting a little bit over aggressive there.
Oh boy, and they may have to. Well, we'll see if they do have to buy back. We've got Crystallize pushing straight in. There's only 2 up on Secret to deal with this push.
General's there. General's going to be coming in soon too. Oh, actually doesn't have the bots up.
Vada. Actually on the front, has to be careful. Puppy does have False Promise back up. Vada heads to the side, looks to shrine up. The illusions though, taking his mana down. Creating the space Na'Vi need to do some damage. Seneko jumps forward, gets the boulder smash. Ice Blast in, not going to connect onto Puppy. Does manage to get out of it. Vada still incredibly tanky. Will be healed up by Puppy. Oh! Puppy revealing himself though to do that. Nearly died to the illusions. Will get himself back to base. Seneko gets
Two-man
in.
stun.
2-man boulder smash. They don't have the Ice Blast back up though. So no follow-up. Secret doing their best to try and hold, but the melee racks are down. The siege from this blast of General is too much.
Yeah, it's so much damage per blast. He only got there toward the end of the fight, but still, the damage is done. The melee Rex is taken out. And Secret, they did have buyback there, but they really didn't want to use it. They're recognizing that they need the items in order to be able to take the fights versus Na'Vi. Buying back is going to set them too far back. Crystallize now, fully 6-slotted, can finish up a secondary charge of the Diffusal, go for the Moon Shard next, and still have buyback as well.
4K gold lead here for Na'Vi. Still a very impressive place to be with their lineup. With this mid AA, they've just played it perfectly. So many situations that they've been able to get Dendy out of certain depth with the team play, the coordination, these 4-stars.
So many 4-stars, yeah. It's going to get even harder. I mean, if Earth Spirit ever hits level 25. He's still only level 20, but that Geo pull is also really significant versus Clockwork.
What's he going for there? Is he going for the Axe this game?
He just wants another 4-staff. They're just stacking 4-staffs, but he went for priority of just boots of travel to be able to join the fights. And Dendy trying to farm up his buyback to be able to also buy Sheepstick on top.
Shadow Blade coming in. Roger trying to kick things off. It will spot out the TP in from Ace.
Do they not have any detection there?
Doesn't look like they do. Ace is just going to get straight up tuned. Rolling for Seneko. Looking for the smash, but the force this time on Secret will bring Ace out of the fight. Now he turns. He will be taken home by the Dark Red, but oh no! They've left Midwood behind! He's not getting home! Puppy's trying to save him with a false promise, but no! Secret!
He can TP out. Oh. He can TP out though.
But that was a lot of damage.
But he's under BKB.
Okay.
He's okay. Majority of the damage is still a lot of that magic damage, so BKB TP is still
Vada!
very good.
Oh, he just got forced in! Na'Vi! They shove him down, but no! Oh no! It was a bit of a debate. Na'Vi end up losing 2 of their own heroes. They do get Vada's life. In they go. Blink out quick from General. As he gets forced forward. All these forces in play, starting to drive things a little crazy.
Midone has to watch out. The BKB's still on cooldown there.
General's just waltzing up. He wants to get these blasts off.
You still see how much damage the Timbersaw can do in those situations, though. Roger and Seneko standing next to each other for 1 second just get absolutely exploded. Fada does die, though, and he will queue up the BKB next on that Underlord.
The Sheepstick complete for Dandy. Obviously, there is that Lotus Orb in play.
Instant disables are still always really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Secondary Aghanim's about to be purchased up.
Okay. And that's going the way of Yap.
That's definitely going to Yapzor. Yeah, absolutely. They really need the catch coming out. Yeah, he gives it to him.
Dagon, what, maxed out now by General?
Yep. He had bought a couple items in between, finishing up the Boots of Travel. I think he bought the Blink in between as well. So now he does have Dagon 5 finished. Dendi trying to get that level 25 for the 4 cold feet charges.
55 minutes in, what a game.
We expected it to be, right? You know, we see the stall that Secret has with their lineup. Na'Vi having such incredible performance in plays. They haven't really had to be the ones on the back foot too often this game. Continuing this aggression.
Na'Vi 5k lead. Buybacks. We can see up for everyone, bar Puppy. Slightly short of the goal. A couple of kills in the fight though would put him in financial position to do so. How hard do Na'Vi want to go in on this? That's the question. Puppy, what's coming out here?
How much detection does Secret have? Okay, they did get the gem again.
Okay.
I was hoping. I'm like,
yeah.
that was really awkward a bit for around their shrine from where Roger was positioned. But now Na'Vi not letting up. Still wanted to go for this Rax with the Pugna with that Nether Blast damage. Everybody hitting, well, the core heroes hitting critical mass.
Do you think if you're Na'Vi, do you play it safe and do you just wait for the next Roche, or is there no need to do so with this lineup?
They're trying to get as much farm and just pressure as much as they can. They pretty much still don't want Secret to be playing on their side of the map. They want to force the lanes in all the time and just have that sheer map control. Because they are still ahead, you know, 5k gold lead and 10,000 experience lead. They're still feeling quite nice. Roger has queued up an Aghanims next on that Doom. That'll be really lovely. Just if he's able to ever get the Doom on anybody and follow them, they're just absolutely screwed. Secret though saving for buybacks. At risk here. Yapzor in some trouble.
Oh yes, he's been going on. Can he get out? He does have the glimmer. He does get sheep sticked up. They have the vision, but false promises there from Puppy, keeping Yap alive. Crystallized though, moving straight in onto the backlines, trying to find Puppy. Yapzor in again over the second hook shot. Make sure the Crystallized can't chase down the Oracle.
Ace gets melted. He gets doomed up, gets decrep drained, dead so fast under all that magic damage.
Vada with the Dark Rift, make sure that there's no more casualties for now on the side of Secret.
The sheer damage though from the Ice Vortex plus the decrep, it's absurd. And Dendi actually chooses to take the plus 100 chilling touch damage instead of taking the cold feet charges.
If they can force out the buyback on Ace. That'll be the dream here for Na'Vi. They start the siege once again down bottom. Puppy just having to Glimmer Cave to avoid this illusion spam from Crystallized with the Spirit Lances. Crystallized just going in very heavy-handed here onto each heroes with these illusions, making sure the mana's not there.
The Rax, just watch each blast, how much damage it really does. Okay, they get the glyph, so we don't get to see it this time.
Oh, Yapzor gonna with the hook shot, Doppelganger to dodge the Lotus Orb. Vada getting Infernal Bladed. In fact, he gets forced down to the low ground. Mid one's out with the Chemical Rage as well. Looking for Roger, but Roger with the BKB. Crystallized with the chase down. Can they quite finish this off?
Mid one's isolated.
There, they look straight back towards the out. The Ice Blast comes in. Mid one's down, buys back immediately. Yapzor tried to go for the hook shot there, but it was blocked by Puppy. Mid one gets the connection. There's no BKB now for Roger, already used. Roger's gone,
General
but General does indeed finish it off. How many lives will they pay with though? That's the question. Secret looking to chase. Taneko able to roll away. Crystallized trying to come back in to help his teammates, but General, he's falling low, forces to the side, but the magical damage is too much. Ticks down to the Radiance. Mid one gets the kill. General's buying back though. He wants to get involved with this and help his team. Taneko still alive somehow as he rolls up towards the top. Yapzor trying to chase. Taneko will live. Crystallized is not going to be as fortunate though. Secret will cut down the PL. Maybe a bit of an ambitious buyback there from General. He wanted to bots back in and help turn the tides of the fight, but he wasn't able to get there. I don't believe there's any sort of creep waves close enough to the situation to help his teammates out. And overall Secret, they shut down a good number of the members of Na'Vi. They get those big kills, actually able to kill off Crystallize.
I think that was one of the first times I've seen him die this game. Actually, his second, okay. But yeah, just the sheer damage still from Timbersaw is substantial versus the Phantom Lancer. He doesn't hit too hard, you know, the big damage coming out from Na'Vi is still just that Ice Vortex with an Ice Blast under Pugna Drain. And they actually take out the courier.
I actually get it, that, yeah.
Clever little play there.
I mean, Dendi, where does he go on this late game AA? I mean, he's mid AA, 60 minutes in. He's been playing phenomenally so far. How does he continue to scale? He can, sell the Midas. He's got a lot of money. He can pick up something else in that slot.
Maybe Refresher.
Refresher.
Refresh would probably be the best. Double Hex, double ulti. Double 4 steps can be quite nice too, but now Secret, they get a little bit of breathing room. They go into that Roche pit. They're able to get an Aegis and Cheese, which they really desperately need. There's no buyback on the Alchemist.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, they'll have to let this one go. Oh, they are going to send an Ice Blast in. Just a little too late though. Roshan's already down. Mid one grabbing the Aegis for himself.
Get better.
This game, 60 minutes in, less than a 1k gold lead that keeps going back and forth between these two sides.
The fights are an absolute like disaster. That's what's going on. It's so hard to really like see what's going on because there's such little disable that everybody's just kind of running around throwing their spells.
Yeah.
Spells are being missed, but that's gonna happen when there's like when it's like this.
You're just seeing how long like Seneko is able to survive in these fights.
Yeah.
As an Earth Spirit, there's just no sort of, it's just an AoE that calls out Purple. Oh, Yapzor in with the hook shot. Has got backup coming in with the level 2 bot, so he's trying to join the fray, but Seneko getting out of it. Nice use off the smoke to get that movement speed. Blink
Got
out as
another
well.
hook shot in a second if he wants to guess.
He's going to be fine mid one. Oh, I say that though, mid one. Oh, he's going to get silenced. To get the concoction off in time. Seneko, they're continuing to run away, roll away, in fact. You just can't catch this man. Boulder after boulder, but Roger, he's not got any rocks to roll on about. He has been surrounded. We'll put the BKB trying for the TP. Does he? I think he makes it.
Oh,
He's gone back as well. Roger, the Dodger.
The only physical damage is from the Alchemist, and he was not inside the cogs there to actually hit that Doom there. So more people just getting out by the skin of their teeth.
What a game.
Super close game. Gold now only 1k lead for Na'Vi, but it's seeming to be absolutely negligible.
What have we here?
It's all about whoever can get
Radiant
the outnumber in these fights pretty much. If Seneko dies in the fights, Na'Vi has to pretty much get out. If General dies in the fights, Na'Vi has to get out. While on the other side, on Secret, if pretty much anybody dies, they have to just get out. They can't take outnumber team fights whatsoever. And here we go. Seneko trying to keep those lanes all pushed out.
Secret coming straight down the mid lane.
How's our levels doing? We have level 20 Oracle,
Grab
level
20.
23 Earth Spirit, and then everybody else is level 25.
Any funky decisions with the level 25 talents, or are they pretty much as normal so far from the sides?
Let me look around. I didn't get to check everybody's. I think Dendy's was one that we don't see too often. The 100 chilling touch, but we don't see level 25 AAs too often.
Not so.
Roger takes the 2% Infernal Blade. That's absolutely normal. Pugna, of course, the damage is normal. Clockwork, 400 health. Yeah, pretty much normal across the board.
Radiant's bottom.
The next big ones are, of course, the Oracle and the Earth Spirit. We were talking about the Earth Spirit one, where you can get the geomagnetic pull, but Seneko could get picked off here.
Oh, the hook shot's gonna miss.
Oh, but it hits.
Oh, he blinks.
He gets the blink up.
He's gonna have roll up again in a minute as well. He's gonna be fine. Goes for the roll TP. They cannot stop that.
Oh my god.
Oh, he is just so slippery.
So fast on the fingers.
Seneko.
Yeah, the next big ones are, of course, the Earth Spirit, which if he can choose to get the pull, which I think he will, to get people out of the cogs and away from those minimal disables. The rolling boulder damage can be used as well to be able to split push if they want to play that kind of game. And then we look at the other side on Puppey. 250 cast range, always incredibly good because it works on everything. But that +2 false promise duration, I think, is way better this
It
game.
goes up to what, 12 seconds we've seen.
Yeah, it goes up to 12 seconds
12
versus that AA
seconds.
blast. It's gonna be that can be very, very useful this game. So we'll be watching to see what they get whenever they get there, if they get there, because they're still quite a few levels behind. Mjolnir now finished up, I believe, for the Alchemist. We're getting to that 7-8 slot territory soon. And using this Dark Rift can be super useful at all times because you can try to claim advantages across the map, and then you always all have boots to travel up to go TP elsewhere. Smoke coming out from Secret.
Straight towards the mid lane as well. Looking to catch out Na'Vi with mid one showing down bottom. Maybe hoping that Na'Vi expects Secret to be behind their Alchemist, and it's absolutely not the case.
Oh,
Secret
they know
are
where
moving
Dendy
away.
is.
They need to find the angle for the hook shot, but they can't quite get it. Dendy with a very sweet little sidestep to the side. He knew the spidey senses were tingling.
Roger's gonna run right into them though.
And he needs to run right out of them. Pops the BKB, says, boys, I'm out of here. And Secret says, all right, off you go. They have no interest in trying to chase the BKB Doom for now. They'll let him go.
This game's ridiculous.
How does it end? It's...
Everybody's getting BKBs.
So close.
Everybody's starting to change up their item builds.
When have you seen a game at 65 minutes that's had this little of a gold difference? That is the crazy thing.
The thing is
especially a game where there's an alchemist
Exactly.
in it. It's insane.
Yeah, we see Fada. Fada finishes up his BKB, and now Fada has queued up a Dagon 5 on the Underlord. So they're just trying to find any ways to burst heroes, because the BKBs are getting low on Na'Vi. It's only Generals that is brand new, that 10-second BKB on the Pugna.
Low sword for Puppey now as well with that. Scythe of Lice out in the game from Dendi.
Who still has a cheese? I think it's only Fada, right? Yeah, Fada has one of the cheeses. And I don't believe anybody else on Na'Vi has anymore. Yeah, they don't. Dendi has sold the Midas. Has not chosen what he wants to buy yet.
How much money has he got?
He has 7,000.
7,000
I
gold.
think
Oh, okay.
He has a couple options, but we'll see. The hook
Can
shot.
he play his way out of this once Seneko? Oh, force. He's going to get the chance to roll. No, he's not.
Not this
Kukochi
time.
comes through. This
He's
time,
gotten lucky a few times.
Yeah.
Not this time, Sneko.
finally Secret able to catch him.
So what's Dendi going to go for? Is it going to be Dagon 5? Is it going to
What
be
do we
Refresher? Or is he going to go for some kind of right click?
I would like to see
I think Dagon 5 or Refresher.
What about the E-Blade?
E-Blade's a pretty decent. He goes for Refresher.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the best
Refresher.
item choice.
Yeah, double sheep stick.
Yeah, double hex, double
Yeah.
ulti. He can reapply the Ice Blast during the False Promise as well to make sure that that healing does not go through. And he can also, I mean, yeah, it's just the best item for sure.
Okay. The blink on Roger.
Crystallize finishes up an Abyssal Blade.
Yeah.
Also has 4,000 more gold to work with, so he's going to be switching items in and out constantly.
Dire are scanning.
Absolutely insane.
Secret finally able to get onto the other side of the map, though. We see even when they get like one kill or something, they get so much space. 7k gold lead now for Secret.
I mean, that sort of has appeared over just that one kill on Seneko in the last few minutes.
But then they can, you know, Seneko is the only real catch that Na'Vi does have. They have to rely on him for all those. So whenever Secret does have him down, they farm 90% of the map.
Because look how safely Na'Vi play. With one man down, they're literally all in their base. They're not leaving the base.
It's too risky.
Yeah.
They have no vision on the map. They only have that one ward that they have on pretty much their own side. And there's only the gem on YapzOr. I'm clicking around on Navi's heroes. I'm not seeing a gem right now. I'm seeing some sentries, but they don't have a gem of their own at the moment. They had one sitting at base, but they'd lost it earlier. Not really feeling like they need it so much this game. Next item coming out soon for mid one. Gonna be going for the MKB next to deal with that
Okay.
butterfly. So he's itemizing to kind of deal with the PL. We see Ace, of course, picking up the sheep stick now.
Yep.
Having that extra disable is going to be super nice for Secret to actually catch people. And he actually buys the MKB.
Do we actually have Lotus Orbs on Na'Vi's side for that sheep stick? I don't think we do
I
yet.
don't believe that I saw
No.
one, no.
So not a single Lotus on Na'Vi.
No, Roger's going for the refresher. So if he can do 2 targets in the fights, of course, Na'Vi will win them. Ace, though, invis on the high
And
ground.
so many, they've got 3 Lotus Orbs now in the Secret, I believe.
Yeah, one on Puppey, one on YapzOr, and
look at
I
this
saw
mid
one
lane.
on Fada earlier.
Ace, watching closely. Na'Vi, they are starting to push in. Ace is behind them. Secret do have the cutoff from the side if they want to go in on this.
Ace coming in from behind as well.
Do they really want to start a fight? They're still a little spread out, Secret.
They saw where the rocket came from, so they know where YapzOr is positioned. Secret claiming the high ground.
Roger's starting to try and position himself between Secret and Na'Vi.
Middle barracks are under attack.
They have to, if they can catch Dendi in these fights for Secret, it's going to be amazing.
But look how far Denny is away. He's
Yeah, he
on the
knows.
entirely opposite side of the lane to avoid such situations. Now jump in. Oh, that's a
Three-man stun.
Three-man stun. That's going to be a nice pass straight onto Fire mid one. Mid one posts the BKB, turns towards Seneko, who's able to roll away. They picked off Ace on the sidelines. Again, this damage, this magical burst from General is too much. YapzOr comes in with a hook shot onto the Doom, but has to force himself up to the high ground because Secret, they're getting forced back heavily. Fada pots the BKB, turns with the Firestorm onto General. General forced back, will survive for now. Concoction onto Crystallize. Do they actually have the right clicks to bring him down? I don't think they do with this Butterfly.
The Hex,
and with
though.
his heart, there's Hex, but again, the force from Seneko, buying time for Crystallize to get out of there. He'll continue to retreat. The buyback, of course, coming out from Ace for that one.
Hook off the mark from YapzOr
It puts
too.
an end to the fight and an end to the push from Na'Vi, but they can't kill any of Na'Vi's members.
However, though, Roger top now.
Oh.
He does die.
There we go. The surprise Taxi will catch out one.
Crystallize going to try to pressure mid now, though, off of that. So that last fight, it was, yeah, the Blink Doom. He just blinks on top of Ace, gets the Doom on him, and that's where they can easily bring down Ace. So Ace really needs to watch his positioning in the next upcoming fights, because no buyback on him. And the bottom racks, it does live the range racks, so 42 HP on that one. They did claim the range racks in the mid lane, but those are quite minimal now at this point. They don't really have too much of an effect on the game. The level 25 was reached by Seneko, and he does take, of course, the geomagnetic grip.
So we're only seeing level 25 just missing on...
Just on Puppey.
Just on Puppey.
Yep.
And then we'll have a full 25 game. And at this pace, it looks like we should probably reach that status. And
it's been a long time that I've gotten to actually see a full level 25 game like this. Even a 70-minute game like this. I think it's been since TI or TI qualifiers that we've had these type of extended
and
games.
The crazy thing is, you look at these lineups, I don't think this is game 8. I mean, you look at the mid AA, do you expect this to be a lineup that holds itself up to this point, mate?
Secrets, definitely. But Navi's is one that they have to play with like a bit of a lead to be able to stay toe-to-toe versus what Secrets got to offer.
But they're doing it.
They're doing it.
They are doing it.
Seneko coming in clutch with those multi-hero disables.
Seneko.
Everybody else has buyback, except for Puppey and Ace, of course, who did use that buyback earlier. Seneko.
Yapzor looking for the hook. He is going to get hooked in. Can he get away from this concoction? It's coming through. Yapzor looking for the block off. Fada comes in with the boots of travel. They will manage to keep the Alchemist away, though, so it looks like Seneko may be able to get out of this. Mid-One's actually turns his attention towards Dendi, but he's been disarmed. The Decrep comes through. Ice Blast is not going to connect, but Secret, they'll sidestep, look to come back in. Doppelganger to dodge the concoction. He is. He's held in place here. BKB out for Generals. He's trying to bring Fada down with a life drain, but it's the Hexes on Crystallize. Crystallize is gone. Ice Blast comes out, but Mid-One pops the BKB. Concoction onto the head of General Na'Vi. They've lost 2. Dendi has to try and get up, but hook shot from Yapzor looking to close the gap.
They were able to actually isolate Crystallize. They got the Hex on him, they got the Pit.
Yeah.
Pit becomes very scary with that, of course, with that level 25 talent he had a while ago. 2.2 second disables that constantly reapply. And just the sheer amount of roots that do come out from Secret.
It's all about this Hex, but I'm really wondering where that Lotus Orb is going to come on. I feel like they need something to deal with that Hex.
Who can build it though, right? Who wants to really sacrifice an item? We do now have the Alk forcing the buyback from General.
They will protect the Rex for now, Na'Vi.
Mid-One has queued up a Battle Fury to try to deal with the lane push for later on, being able to switch items out constantly. Charging up the concoction. Should be fine. And here we go, Fada starting to pick up those Daggons.
Yeah, they know as soon as they get that Hex on someone, they just need to throw down every bit of burst that they can to make sure they get that, that kill to kick things off.
Look how Mid-One's not even prioritizing buying Aghanims for the other heroes, though. He's really just making sure that he can have the items that he can switch out constantly. Having the MKB being switched out, having the Manta switched out every time it's up. Same thing with the BKB.
Oh, and a 73-minute Battle Fury. I like it. Shove those lanes in.
Yep. 15 seconds left on Crystallize. They're trying to get this Roche. It should die quite quickly when Alchemist starts beating on it with that acid spray down. However, it is a late game Roche, so it's 34 armor and 14,000 HP. But they should be able to get this one. At no contest.
And Na'Vi having to deal with these waves that have been shoved in.
Seneko's actually got a full Aghanims now too on the Earth Spirit. So he can do some cheeky plays with the Enchant Remnant, either saving his teammates or getting the catch.
Scanned as well. Secret know exactly where Na'Vi are.
Yep.
So they'll keep themselves well away.
So I'm assuming Ace has the Aegis, right? Yeah, okay, because he still doesn't have buyback up for another 3 minutes. So now General, 6 minutes. This is a bit of the scary period for Na'Vi. If they lose General, it can be.
I mean, Mid-One literally cannot hold any more items. He's 9 slotted.
Yep. Now it's time to buy their last few. No, he can still get a Moon Shard. He can still give himself an Aghanims, right?
He's not got the Moon Shard yet.
Yeah.
He's not got the Moon Shard.
Puppey may actually get level 25 this game. He's collecting the bounty runes. He's trying to get it.
I don't know, the Battle Fury, I guess as well as we're seeing, not only necessary for the pushing, but just for the chance to fight against this PL.
Yeah.
Find the real target. Get the illusions out of the way so you can come in. Ace can find that Hex. That's the plan here.
If someone would have told you before this game, Owen, that Na'Vi versus Secret would be 80 minutes.
Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous how well this team plays in this arena.
I mean, if you tell
they spot out Roger. He gets the quick blink out. He's got TP if he wants to use it.
He's going to walk it off.
they're unable to catch him out here.
Can Yapso get this hook? He's getting close to the range for it, I think.
He's on cooldown for 4 more seconds. He's got it up though in 2 seconds, and the blink comes out.
75 minutes. What a game this has been. Yeah, as you say, this is just such a difference from game 1 Na'Vi. Indeed, just going up on the front here.
The creep waves that spawn are massive now.
It's all about Sineko's catch.
Yeah.
And he's going in. He's
trying.
running forward.
Next up though, but the force stabs. Oh god, ping pong the wrong way.
Oh.
And Yapso connects. That's the last force stab.
Do they have any save for him? I don't think they do they? Yeah, you're right. They've already used it. That's Sineko down.
That was all 3 force steps that they could use.
No, well, that's Spirit for 99 seconds. We did see this similar situation happen for General, and Secret weren't able to force out. Oh no, sorry, they did get the General buyback.
Yeah.
There's been other situations where Na'Vi can still hold us full. Let's see if that's going to be the case without the Earth Spirit. And yeah, they know that the hexes are certainly what's doing it here for Secret. Yapso looking to build into one as well. As I say, Na'Vi, they're not building into the tools to deal with that sort of hex, apart from these force staffs, and once they're used in the fight.
Uh-oh, Roger might be in a little bit of a unfortunate position here. The stun comes out though. The clockwork hook, is it gonna come? Yes, it is.
He's not getting home tonight, boys. That's Roger down as well. Someone's gonna have to buy back.
Yep.
For sure.
Clever little wraparound coming out from Secret and having Yapso, of course, poured into top. That's the only BKB piercing stun that they do have is that clockwork hook. And there we go, the buyback from Sineko is forced.
Sineko going in, there's the buyback from the Doom. First Ice Blast comes out onto mid one and Fada. Hex as well. Crystallize looking to finish off one of the targets. Fada's trying to be forced back. The BKB and the false promise is there to buy time for the Underlord. Doppelganger dodges the concoction. Secret back off, but the Dagon takes the Aegis out of the hands of Ace. Ice Blast straight onto the head of Puppy, making it very hard for him to come back and close to the fight. Dendi trying to chase down. Roger gets the Doom out. It's on to Ace, having to back away. They're trying to keep it ticking with that axe range. Crystallized Spirit Lance onto Puppy. Fada looks to turn. Brew down onto 2. Dendi holding him back. Cold feet. It may just proc. He's looking for the Dark Rift escape. They've got the head.
He gets kicked out.
Back, but he's still going to TP out. No way to cancel the Dark Rift, I'm afraid, boys. He's gone. Back to base. Buyback from Yapso. Sineko trying to chase down Ace for the second time after that Aegis. But Ace will escape.
Cute play by Sineko. I love that. Just grabbing that Pit Lord and kicking him away. It got really awkward for Secret there. They got the Doom connects, of course, onto Ace, so he has to just run the hell away from Doom. But also Alchemist got clipped by the edge of the second Ice Blast, so he could not walk back into the fight.
I mean, yeah, this double Ice Blast from Dendi proving to be very tricky to fight into.
Level 25 now on Oracle.
Yep.
Did have that extended false promise duration there. So that was what? That was 2 buybacks, right? That was 3 buybacks total, actually. Earth Spirit, Doom, and Clockwork.
Coming up to the 80-minute mark.
These fights are all just about who can get the proper disables, who can get bursted down. Can they isolate Dendi? Can they isolate Puppy ever? It's seeming like it's impossible to get to those backlines through these tanky cores.
Ooh, here we go. Secret. Ready to try and play the advantage. They may have one buyback on cooldown, but they know that Na'Vi have 2.
They know that Doom's on cooldown still, so that's the biggest advantage that they're trying to press.
Smash in. It's a mid one going straight in with Crystallize with a Hex as well, but straight up no holding back. Puppy pops the false promise. But you can see Ice Blast is being held back by Dendi. He's going to wait out the false promise before he tries to do something. There is that short window. Secret, they're aware as well. They'll back off.
False promise late game though. Remember, it's 30-second cooldown, 12-second duration. It's going to be back up in about 10 seconds. They tried to press the advantage of when the Doom was down, but Doom is going to be coming back up in about 12, and they couldn't even force the glyph.
Look at some of these late game decisions as well. So what we've got on the Alchemist, I believe he's looking to buy a pipe mid-1 so he can get the active out, swap it out, just so they sort of have that extra sustain.
He buys a
Dominator.
Dominator.
No, he's changed it. He's changed his mind again. Okay, so Helm of the Dawn.
He's got he can buy anything for his team.
Yeah.
This is a really big pickup here.
Axe
Roger goes all in. This can be a really game-winning decision here. If he can get the proper Dooms, if he can get it on the Alchemist and the Timbersaw, it can just instantly make them lose the fight. But they have to watch out for that Dark Rift. Sineko's job is literally what he did in that last fight. If the Dark Rift comes out, kick that guy away from his teammates. This game's nuts. I'm just looking at the sheer amount of current gold. I keep going to the current gold
yeah, well,
tab,
we got big
which I never
numbers.
really do. It's like 8,000, 6,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000.
Oh, hello!
Here we go.
Look who's in the front lines. He's X'd up. He's gone. Yapsor down for 2 minutes.
Seneko with the enchant
No
remnant.
buyback on this clockwork. And Seneko, he's chasing for more. Vada's going to be there, looking for the Dark Rift out. We'll save the other two of them. But Puppey, again, is not getting home. He's going to be taken out as well. No matter how long that duration of False Promise is not enough to save him. He's gone. 2 down on Secret.
Seneko with the beautiful play there, blinking in, getting it. Poor Yapsor, and he's one of the few that does not have buyback on that team. Down for a full 90.
Can Na'Vi do it? They have the numbers advantage for a solid, as you say, 90 seconds.
They still have both Dooms online, and they have both Ice Blasts online. They're going for that Mega Creeps.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks.
There's the buyback from Puppey. Jump. Oh, Seneko! Oh, he's kicked mid one back. Oh, look at that distance. The Abyssal Blade locking him down. Have they got the damage? Mid one surrounded. He's going to be taken out. He's gone. He's got a buyback, and he does. Straight back in. The Doom on Doom action as it does get reflected back. Doom kills himself, but he sends up for the kill on Vada. Ace is gone. Has to buy back. There's the second Ice Blast. But Dendi connects onto 2. Seneko can't find the Boulder Smash. He's overstepped the mark, trying to get out of there. Rolls away before the concoction connects. Will he get back? They'll try and chase. They have got the Yule set up. They look to cut down Seneko as well, and they do get him. That's 2 down on Na'Vi. This time, then without the buybacks and off the map. Secret, though, they did have to commit 4 more buybacks for that defense. But they do hold.
Seneko just using this enchant remnant to its maximum, getting the catches on the people in the back line. Doom as well, getting the double Doom out that time. He doomed himself, but you know what? The damage was done. He got the
second,
targets
yeah.
that mattered.
He got the Doom out.
Yeah. Full buybacks committed.
I mean, can Secret actually punish this having, Na'Vi having 2 members down? Because they themselves, they're in such a rocky position for this 7 minutes.
It's so scary when when you commit your buybacks like that, even though you know the other team has used several and can't respawn. It's just like, if you die, you lose the game.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a situation where we may see them just hold off for another 6 minutes. I mean, we're 82 minutes into this game. Incredible performance from both teams. Na'Vi as well, doing everything they can to show the haters that came out, crawling out of their little holes after game 1, to make their opinions known heard online. Now this is Na'Vi. They've stepped up.
Full force with the refreshers, and it looks like Secret's trying to do something here. They're feeling a bit desperate, really trying to make something happen.
There we go. Na'Vi very close to having the full lineup online, and as I say, that's when it gets scary for Secret.
Yeah,
They've
they
got
have to
so
back
many
up.
buybacks on, all buybacks on cooldown at the moment.
Doom's going to be coming back up, as well as his spell, Doom. Roger buys a Tome of Knowledge, drops it, even though everybody's level 25.
Well played's come out from General. No need to read any books anymore.
Phantom Lancer gets rid of the boots of travel, buys up a Daedalus. So now his straight up 1v1 damage, his physical damage is substantial.
That will show. Secret are right behind him.
Seneko.
So, yeah,
He's looking to get somebody with the
This is the
remnant.
man you've got to watch. If he gets a quick grab, it could all be over.
So scary to play versus Earth Spirit at this point in the game when he's got this tag in him. It's like
It's
one person out of position, you could just lose the game.
Oh, and he's got an Invis rune as well to help.
The thing is, it's not even out of position. It's just he just can go on you. So they have to have very quick reactions. I think vision is even more important now. Sure, it's 80 minutes game, but if they can get vision of anybody and get them top lane, though.
Look, using the helm of the Dominator creep to set up for these Dark Rift plays. Na'Vi are going to try and react, but Seneko on the front lines getting cut down, will be forced up, does live. Roger gets the BKB out of time. The Hex, the Ice Blast flying in, but Fada, he does get forced back up to the high ground. Crystallize, look at the Boulder Smash onto 2! Seneko catches both mid 1 and Yapsor mid 1 is gone for 2 minutes. Crystallize picks up the double. Roger, he may go down, but the second Ice Blast from Dendi, it's out. Connects onto Ace. He's trying to escape. Secret, they've lost 2. Puppey stuck in the sidelines as Crystallize and Seneko will beat him down.
It's GG.
Triple kill for Crystallize. Secret lose 4, and Seneko What an Earth Spirit!
Oh my god.
They've actually done it.
They've
GG.
actually done it.
Navi!
Holy shit.
You've only got to hear the crowd here to just realize how incredible of a game that was for the fans here in Kiev.
You can see how hard the fights get for Secret though.